Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas is an American actor, voice artist, and director best known for his work as a child star in the 1990s. He gained immense popularity for his role as Randy Taylor on the hit sitcom Home Improvement and for voicing young Simba in Disney's animated classic The Lion King, 1994. Early life. Jonathan Taylor Thomas was born Jonathan Taylor Weiss on September 8, 1981, in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, USA. His parents are Claudine Gonsalves, a personal manager and social worker, and Stephen Weiss, an industrial sales manager. He has one older brother named Joel. The family moved to California when Jonathan was young, where his acting career soon began to flourish. Career beginnings. Thomas started acting in commercials and print modeling before landing his first television role in 1990 on The Bradys, a short-lived sequel to The Brady Bunch, where he played Kevin Brady. His breakout came in 1991 when he was cast as Randy Taylor, the witty and mischievous middle son of Tim Allen's character on Home Improvement. The show became one of the most popular sitcoms of the 1990s, and Thomas quickly became a teen idol. Rise to fame. While working on Home Improvement, Thomas built an impressive resume of film roles. In 1994, he voiced young Simba in The Lion King, which became one of the highest-grossing animated films of all time. His warm, expressive voice helped bring the beloved Disney character to life, earning him lasting recognition. He continued to star in family-friendly films throughout the mid-1990s, including Man of the House, 1995, with Chevy Chase, Tom and Huck, 1995. A Disney adaptation of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Pinocchio, 1996, where he played the title role and provided the voice for the wooden boy Wild America, 1997. Alongside Devon Sawa and Scott Bairstow, I'll Be Home for Christmas, 1998, a holiday comedy that showcased his transition into young adult roles, education and later work. Despite his early fame, Jonathan Taylor Thomas chose to step back from acting in the late 1990s to focus on his education. He graduated with honors from Chaminade College Preparatory School in West Hills, California. In 2000, he then attended Harvard University, where he studied philosophy and history, and later spent a year abroad at St. Andrews University in Scotland. He eventually completed his degree at Columbia University in New York City. After his studies, Thomas made a few guest appearances on television, including roles on Smallville, Veronica Mars, and 8 Simple Rules. In 2013, he reunited with Tim Allen for a guest appearance on Last Man Standing, delighting longtime fans of Home Improvement. Personal life and legacy. Jonathan Taylor Thomas has maintained a private life, rarely appearing in public or on social media. He has expressed that his decision to step away from the spotlight was intentional, prioritizing education and personal growth over celebrity. Though he has largely retired from acting, his impact on 1990s pop culture remains significant. Fans remember him as one of the most talented and charming young actors of his generation, a symbol of the wholesome, family-oriented entertainment era of the decade. Later career and behind-the-scenes work. After stepping away from the spotlight in the early 2000s, Jonathan Taylor Thomas took a selective and thoughtful approach to his career. Though his acting appearances became rare, he remained connected to the entertainment industry, occasionally working behind the scenes as a writer and director. His return to television came in 2005 with guest roles on Smallville and Veronica Mars, both of which showcased his range beyond the comedic family roles he was known for as a child. These appearances demonstrated his maturity as an actor and his ability to take on more nuanced, dramatic parts. In 2013, Thomas delighted fans by reuniting with his former Home Improvement co-star Tim Allen on the ABC sitcom Last Man Standing. He appeared in a recurring role as John Baker, a former classmate of Allen's character. The episodes were filled with nostalgia, often referencing their past sitcom partnership. Thomas also directed a few episodes of Last Man Standing, marking his transition into behind-the-camera work, a path he had long expressed interest in pursuing. Public image and privacy. Jonathan Taylor Thomas has always been known for his intelligence and humility. Even at the height of his fame, he was described as grounded and introspective, preferring books and studies to the party scene typical of young Hollywood stars. In interviews, he spoke candidly about wanting to avoid being defined solely by fame and about his desire to experience a normal life outside of acting. He also emphasized the importance of education and personal fulfillment. In a rare 2013 interview, he explained, "I never took fame too seriously. It was a great period in my life, but it doesn't define me. I wanted to go to school, travel, and see what else the world had to offer." This decision to live privately has only added to his mystique, making him one of the few child stars who successfully transitioned into adulthood without the turmoil often associated with early fame. Legacy and cultural impact. Jonathan Taylor Thomas remains one of the defining teen idols of the 1990s. His combination of charm, intelligence, and talent made him a favorite among young audiences, and his image frequently appeared in teen magazines such as Tiger Beat and Bop. He became a role model for many young fans, admired for his wholesome image and thoughtful personality. His voice work as young Simba in The Lion King remains one of the most iconic performances in animation history. The film's success, along with his work on Home Improvement, cemented his status as a cultural touchstone of the decade. Thomas is often cited as an example of a child actor who navigated fame responsibly. His choice to step away from Hollywood at his peak is still admired for its wisdom and self-awareness, traits that set him apart from many of his peers. Recent years, Jonathan Taylor Thomas has continued to maintain a low profile. He has been spotted occasionally in Los Angeles, usually dressed casually and avoiding media attention. Reports suggest he has continued to explore directing and writing, focusing on creative projects outside the public eye, though he hasn't appeared in film or television since Last Man Standing. His legacy endures through reruns, streaming platforms, and the continued affection of fans who grew up watching him. His portrayal of Randy Taylor and his voice as young Simba remain timeless contributions to American pop culture. Filmography and notable works. Jonathan Taylor Thomas built a diverse and impressive body of work during his active years in Hollywood. Though he began as a child actor, his performances often showed remarkable maturity and emotional depth. Below is an overview of his most recognized roles across film, television, and voice acting. Film: The Lion King, 1994. Voice of young Simba. One of his most iconic roles, Thomas provided the voice for young Simba in Disney's classic animated feature. His performance captured Simba's curiosity, innocence, and courage, helping make the film one of the highest-grossing movies of all time. Man of the House, 1995. Ben Archer starring opposite Chevy Chase and Farrah Fawcett. Thomas played a boy who struggles to accept his mother's new boyfriend. The comedy highlighted his natural comedic timing and relatable charm. Tom and Huck, 1995. Tom Sawyer, a live-action Disney adventure based on Mark Twain's The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Thomas's performance as the mischievous and brave Tom cemented his reputation as a leading young actor. The Adventures of Pinocchio, 1996, Pinocchio, voice and
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.